Agreed that Africa does not need charity, but partnerships that will promote the adequate investments, talking about the real investments that will turn the tide and the fortunes of the continent. Conversations here have continued on the need for these right partners to come on board.
We're the second largest producer of virtually all other agricultural products. I would like to invite our Middle Eastern businessmen to please come to Kaduna State and invest in agriculture for export to your countries.
Now we are talking with Abuja to build up a similar project of the BRT over there.
And I am planning to go and start something that we can explore in Nigeria. This is the next project that I have, and with the partnership with Finn.
I'll be happy to meet His Excellency Muhammad al-Buhari, and we'll be happy to explore avenues of collaboration. We'll be happy to show our serious concern towards sustainable development in Nigeria, and if there is possible synergies, we will definitely be very happy to look at opportunities to invest in Nigeria. But we are here for good. We are here to support for long-term projects where the mission is not just making returns on investment, but creating better economy and better future.
For the current quarter of 2021, we are witnessing a great demand in the tourism and event sector, where Africa is a key market for us.
That offer pitching for investment, that offer training for developing your business, that offer support into developing your skill set, and offer you free advice, support, and logistics assistance for trade into and outside of the UAE into the region.
Should we focus on different sectors, for example, startups, for example, creating more entrepreneurs to solve a lot of challenges that we have? This can be one of the sectors. To think about the new sector that is appearing, ICTs, renewable energy, agriculture, how to create the policies that are very, very focused on this sector.
From that office, they have invited us with the office of the Sheikh to host an event for the 3 regions, India, Africa, and the UAE, because Africa has become very important to UAE.
Now in the studio to talk more on the investment drive of the Foreign Investment Network, FIN, is the group chairman of FIN, a UK publishing and consulting firm, an investment consultant, Olayinka Fayomi. You're welcome to Business Express.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Okay. And joining us virtually is a FIN partner from Dubai. He is Dr. Sunil Manjarika, President Gulf Maharashtra Business Forum with more than 500 business owners in Middle East and Africa. You're welcome to Business Express.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Let's start with you. The Foreign Investment Network had an engagement in United Arab Emirates to attract investment, that's what you've been doing for some time now. Can you tell us about it?
Thank you very much. We actually, as you know, that this will be the 5th time that we're having this event in the UAE. I remember when we first went there was 2009. We had the Minister of Trade and Investment, and the event was sponsored by First Bank. At that time, the UAE was not really opened, and they were, it was not so warm. However, even though we tried again, we couldn't really get it. But this time, we got exactly what we wanted. So the point is, we need to understand how business happens and how investment happens. Investment, before an investor will decide and make a decision to come to the country to invest, it takes a process. For example, His Excellency Gadayali, who made the pronouncement of the pledge of $2 billion, is an investment that we have been following up for 6 years. You can imagine, 6 years. So it takes time. You have to be patient. It costs money, and it requires loyalty, integrity. They have to trust in you. Yeah. And much more than talking about there is insecurity, there is all kinds of problems that we all know that we have in Africa. I mean, it's not only about Nigeria, it's happening everywhere. Much more than that, investors know that where there are high risks, there are high rewards. Investors are business people, right? Investors are business people. So they are happy to come, but it's just that it must follow a process. And this process actually, on both sides, is not cheap. That is the important thing that we have to understand. I mean, for us, for each event that we have, it takes us not less than 8 months to organize, to plan it. At this event in Dubai, we had one of the richest companies in Europe. We didn't go for them, but it was what we were selling. And they saw what we were selling, they came. We had over 200 investors that came.
Oh, okay, this particular out in Dubai, that's the 5th with the team Road to a Prosperous Africa, issues of industrialization, creating a single currency, wealth creation, and more, which were discussed there. What are the outcomes?
Yes, you are talking about the Majestic Coin. Majestic Coin is a company from America. And the CEO is Solomon Wamba. So Solomon Wamba is someone who believes that Africa can be connected by just one coin. And then we can be free of all the bureaucracies, all the regular banking system. And what he believes is that Africa's tragedy is not only about the division between us, but that we are sitting and putting our feet on the ground that has so much, and yet we are unable to tap it. So the Majestic Coin is based on the investment that is backed by minerals, and I think it's backed by about $1.2 trillion, something like that. Okay. And at the women event, because after the men event, we also had the women event where we talked about empowerment and women issues. He offered all of the women some of the Majestic Coin to enable them start to think and start to invest in that direction. Okay,
you talked about the Majestic Coin. What was the Majestic Coin?
Okay, it's a cryptocurrency.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that will be launched next month in Dubai at the blockchain event that is coming up on the 15th, 16th, 17th in Dubai.
Okay. Dr. Sunil, you have more than 500 business owners in the Middle East and Africa. How would you describe investment in Africa?
Yeah, the most of our investors are very keen to have their projects in Africa. And now we are very happy to join hand with FIOMI, and the local support is there. So people worry was how their investment are secured in Africa. So now, at least after this tie-up with Ms. FIOMI, we are very confident about our investors also, because they are keen to expand their business in Africa, especially in Nigeria. For agriculture sector, as well as for education sector, as well as pharmaceuticals and the hospitality and construction designing sectors. So in our conference on 19th and 20th of February in Dubai, we have a very huge conference wherein there are 600 to 700 people expected to attend this conference from all over the world. And during that conference, we have kept one Africa business opportunity seminar for 1 hour. In that, we can explore this opportunity for investing in Nigeria, Africa, and other countries. So I'm confident that after attending this conference and with the association with FIN, we can able to achieve our goal in setting up the businesses and doing the investment in Africa. Thank you.
Okay, you mentioned $2 billion investment announcement, which you have been following for some time now. Yeah. Okay, $2 billion announcement was made by a single individual in addition to $10 million by Euroties. In what sectors are these monies being invested or going to, I mean, this money is to be invested?
Yeah, this investment actually was a pledge from the government of the UAE. Okay, it's not an individual, it's the office of the royal sheikh. The investment that they do is more like social impact investment. Okay. So social impact is to improve the life of people, not just investment for business. It's beyond investment for business and making money. It's making money and improving the life of people. So we're talking about healthcare. We're talking about education. We're talking about helping also the possibility of mining. And now, to tell you more, when it comes to mining, the new initiative now is you sell, because anything you take from the ground, it never comes back. It cannot be replaced. It has, it has a number. Okay. So you can take it, but not physical movement. You can take it by a certificate, and you can actually trade with that certificate. Okay. Okay? Mm. So all of these are under what we call social impact investments. So this is what they are looking at. And again, of course, it will take a process. It doesn't just happen overnight. It will take a process.
Okay, you also have the Not2Host India, Africa, and UAE partnership. How's that going?
Yeah, that's going very well, and that's why we have Dr. Sunil here. During this event, the Fin event, we had one of the speakers is the Hinduja brothers. You know, they are one of the wealthiest companies in Europe. He had requested that, why don't we have this and have India's included? Because when you see Africa, you see India. We actually have a lot in common. I remember the first time I went to India many years ago, when I saw in the stores, all the food, everything is the same as what we are used to in Nigeria. We actually have a lot. Indians are not, they do not have the fear of coming to Africa. They are not like the first world countries where they have problems. The Indians are ready to take the risk, they are ready to come, and they are open for business. This particular event will be hosting about 800 investors are coming. And it's our desire that Nigerians also will take advantage of this. At the last event, we had about 22 African countries that were present.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Sunil, part of the conversations, the Fin event at Dubai was seeking partnership rather than charity. How ready is Nigeria and the UAE?
So we can open the gateway for Nigeria and UAE through our conference on 19th and 20th of February, because there are so many investors are coming here in this conference to see the opportunity. What are the opportunities are there in Nigeria? So what are the opportunities are Nigeria when you have the face-to-face interaction with the investors and the people, the government officials or the business community from Africa, if they have one-to-one interaction in our conference. So that will give the confidence to the investors from India as well as from UAE to come to Nigeria.
Okay. What should we expect from the Fin in this year? What should we expect?
We need the government support for our investors in Nigeria. Okay. We need the security. Means as far as Indian business people are there are so many Indian business funds are there in Nigeria. But still, if the government support is there, if you have somebody there, so that will add the value for their businesses as well. So that is what only we expect in this conference from the Nigerian delegation and the Nigerian government entities.
Okay,
And
thank
we
you very
invite
much,
the government
Dr.
also to
Sunil.
participate in our event.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Sunil Majarika, President, Gulf Maharashtra Business Forum. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you very much, Olayinka Fayomi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.